Listen.
Just the usual from me. If people wish to see my meetings I've been involved in, my schedule is held by Cornelia Robb's secretary, or is it Tina Jakes? Sorry, Tina Jakes. The main one this month in terms of what council may be interested in is the Lake Taupo protection progress, but I see that's coming up as an item for discussion.
William?
I attended last Thursday and Friday a week ago, the New Zealand Clean Energy Expo, and I'd just like to note what a outstanding event for our town, and there were some very many exciting discussions that went on there with business leaders in the energy and some leading scientists, and if 20% of some of those initiatives come off, I think it'll be a great thing for our region. I just think it was a really it was the most exciting event I've been involved in since I've been on council, and and the workshops too were very well attended. They had I think 140 at the geothermal day on the Thursday, 140 delegates, and on the Friday a similar number for the biofuel workshops. And prior to that, there'd been 2 days of industry meetings, and then of course in the weekend there was the public workshops, which were very well attended. So I think we can be very proud of that. Like a number of councillors, I was very fortunate to attend the Opataka haka celebration. That was fantastic. The museum, I opened the 100 Paintings exhibition, and that was very well received. And also was at the DGLT launch of their spring-summer program, which looks, I think nostalgia sells, and I think they're right on with their Memories campaign. I think that's right on the mark. And lastly, very, very proud to have been part of the Graffiato initiative, which went on this Labour weekend, and certainly has given some lively images to our dreary and decrepit laneways. I think it's given them a real lift, and now we've got landlords and tenants fighting over who's going to get space from the street artists during the next Graffiato festival. So well done, and I think also our general manager Kylie Hawker did a fantastic job of marketing it. We had an audience profile that we've never had before as an erupt. You know, we had the hoodies on the skateboards, and to very elderly people taking a huge interest in it. Was really, really good. So that's me.
Councillor Johnson?
I attended the Waipahihi Botanical Gardens monthly board meetings, Wairoa House. That was a great evening. The funding allocation, so I gave away the funds that we give to them to give away to the needy volunteer groups. And I went out last Thursday, Mighty River Power, to the lifting of the turbine out of Oakuri Power Station. So that was a very interesting event after 50 years. The first time it's seen the light of day, so that was good.
Councillor Craig?
I attended the home recycling meeting subsequent to the confirmation of the whakaaro bid being confirmed as the National Cycle Centre of Excellence, and that's got a lot of things going forward. One that you'll be pleased to hear, if you can remember right the way back to the Lake Taupo Development Trust project, was to have that track going around the lake. The opening and blessing of the 2.3 million project John Key's Cycleways was last 2 Saturdays ago, and it's going to be called the Great Lake Trail. So there's our logo, Great Lake Taupo. It's going into that, and that was blessed and opened again. I remember Living Legends part of the I think that was 5,000 trees planted for Colin Needs, and he was there. So pretty good.
Councillor Leonard? Councillor Minshew?
A few bits and pieces. Went to the Upper Waikato catchment, similar to what Rob's talking about, like real big workshop, obviously to do with like around here the land use, the water use, all those discussions, which is a massive undertaking. But like Chris went to the sports council and the grants, and the grants were issued out for the 12 months. and just some amazing young athletes. It brings all the names up through town, and some of the organisations coming things like BMX, the skate park itself's getting quite organised, and they're getting grants towards getting the children in a club there, so really good positive ones for adults as well and children. CAB meeting, as usual, one. Similar to Nicola with Rob, Movers and Shakers breakfast the other day, held by the Energy Contact, hosted it. Enterprise New Zealand was there, and just the positive feels they have for this region in the future around energy, sustainable, all those things, which in a decade we might not know ourselves, so that was very promising. And then I just will add, I sat in a stadium of 4 million and watched the All Blacks beat France.
1 point.
And you still got a voice.
I was extremely quiet in the second half, I can assure you. Councillor Truman.
With the new community-led development initiative, I helped put together the nomination forms and the voting forms, and 11 people have been elected to go on the committee, and we had two meetings. So it was a meet the candidates night and also the final committee or first committee meeting, and also went to Enterprise Mangakino meeting as well.
Okay, thank you very much.
Can I just add something?
Yeah.
Just with what Nicola was talking about with the Clean Energy Centre Expo, I'll just endorse her comments and also just say that to me it really brought home what the key strategic economic advantage this area has got is, which is geothermal. And we live in one of the countries in the world where it's growing at its fastest rate. So I think as a council, anything that we can do to support and encourage that is really good for the area, and that became even more obvious to me than it already was.
Cool. Well, thank you for those members' reports, and we have a suggested resolution that be received. The mover, please. Move, Councillor Johnson, second to Councillor Mitchell. All those in favour? Aye. Carried. Now, we have to move into confidential section.